note of caution to the high-stakes Islamabad peace talks. Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, who is leading the Iranian delegation, has said that the US must accept Iran's rights if it truly wants a deal. Speaking to reporters after arriving in Islamabad, Ghalibaf stated that Iran has come to Pakistan in good faith, though it does not trust the US. He stressed that any agreement must respect Iran's legitimate rights, including on its nuclear program and regional security. And Major General Sudhakar ji, now one of the conditions that Trump has put is that Iran must completely open the Strait of Hormuz. Now the US officials have told the New York Times that Iran's inability to fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz stems from a basic problem that it cannot locate all the naval mines it deployed during the Middle East conflict and lacks the technical capability to remove them. Firstly, do you agree with this statement? And the second part to my question, Major General Sudhakar ji, is that surely Iran does not trust Trump, and it has all the reasons for that. If a country goes out and attacks them in the middle of negotiations, which has been done twice in the past, why would they even trust them? What would you like to say on these 2 points?
Okay, you have raised two questions. Firstly, the demining capability on the Strait of Hormuz. Yes, Iran is right. Iran does not have or may not have the demining capability in a stipulated time frame, and therefore it requires international support. And I'm given to understand from the open source studies that there are more than one country whose resources are already available near Strait of Hormuz to carry out the demining. If this is true, it augurs well and contributes towards overall effort towards the demining. So, but then there has to be some centralized agency uh, deputed at the international level who has to coordinate all this. So either it is done at the behest of USA, they have to nominate some agency, or it is done by a central agency like United Nations. So that is one part. Second part is the lack of trust. Yes, there is no denying the fact. Uh, Iran does not trust US. Why only Iran? Nobody in the world is trusting US. So therefore, there is a big question whether this ceasefire is just a dramatic rhetoric or actually it is a serious effort undertaken by US. To me, it appears that this is just a short tactical pause so that they regroup, reorganize, and before the strategic attack or the assault commences. Maybe the domestic pressure is putting a lot of pressure on Donald Trump. He's looking for a suitable exit to come out of this mess that he has created. And maybe, as I look at things now, because if Iran loses Strait of Hormuz, it loses everything. They should be prepared for another bout of very serious and intense assault both by USA and Israel. The third thing I just wanted to actually highlight is that at some point in time in past 2 to 3 days, it has come out very loudly that Lebanon has to be part of the ceasefire, which Israel has denied. He said no, Lebanon has not been, and followed by USA also has been supporting this particular statement. And because the Lebanon has not been included as suggested by them in the 10-point proposal, they had gone on to close Strait of Hormuz despite having opened it before that. So therefore, there is a lot of teething issues which need to be looked into. They need to be ironed out, and a beginning has been made. I would say that this must be continued in earnest, and maybe even if it is going to be requiring some extension, the extension must be given because it's a very serious business. If it is not done, it is not only one country or two countries, the whole world is being impacted, and Middle East countries as such are also being impacted. Back to you, Bishal.
Right, Major General Sudhakar ji, and of course, viewers, Islamabad is completely cordoned off